Okay, today we're going to be making some changes to the exhaust, see what we can end up with as far as keeping it quiet and increasing the flow and probably shedding a little bit of weight. So we'll see what happens. Somebody was kind enough to send me their factory takeoff, so I'm going to be ditching the cat and then seeing what it sounds like and modifying the spark arrestor a little bit, seeing what it sounds like, and see which one we end up going with, since I got two spark arrestors and two mufflers to deal with. This is totally stock before I've done anything to the bike. Now this is with the cat removed, stock screen spark arrestor still in. A little bit louder, just a hair. Smoke isn't penetrating well. But what I did notice is there's supposed to be a brass sealing ring underneath here. Seals with the muffler part, and that was installed incorrectly from Honda. It was half hanging in there, so it took me forever to get the spark arrestor part out to get the rest of the cat material out to test it. So next I'm going to try same thing, but here's your spark arrestor. Couple of small holes drilled in that end right there. So there's your screen section. This is solid. I'm going to drill some small holes in there and try that. Okay, so that's what I got. 5/4 inch holes in there. So I'm going to give that a try next. I'm just looking for less heat off my leg right here. It gets really hot, and I think if it was free or flowing, and then maybe with a tune, I probably would gain some performance, but we'll see how it ends up. I'm just trying to get rid of all the heat and, any weight that I can, obviously. So it actually doesn't sound too much different at all than the other one. A little bit louder, but I think I'll probably end up leaving that one in there for now at least. And just for shits and giggles, let's see what it sounds like. Yes, I have a broken off bolt in there. I'm sure it's gonna sound gross, but we'll see the difference here. Yeah, I would never ever ride with that. All right, maybe I'm getting a little out of hand here. I don't know, but I took the motor mount out to cut this guy off because it doesn't need it, just to save a little bit of weight. Look at all the weight I can cut off this motor mount. Hell yeah. This is all the crap I was able to take off. Evap canister, little lock box, evap canister holder, the little overflow bucket, a couple of brackets, some hoses. Tons of new stuff showed up for the 300 today. We got these cheapo Amazon frame guards, but they're black, and I think they're actually seem like pretty good quality. 1.8 bar radiator cap with a temp gauge and 550 performance ECU. So we'll see how she does with the modded exhaust and the new ECU. All right, got these guys on. They look pretty good. They fit okay. They're not the best, but they're pretty good for I think they were like 23 bucks.
This last zip tie spot does not work.
But they're on there pretty good. So we'll see how they work. And in the meantime, my pair valve block off plate showed up. All right, she's in there, installed. New ECU installed. Gonna take it for a rip. I gotta say, I'm pretty stoked with the results. The bike absolutely rips on the top end, and it definitely has a noticeable low end pull increase for sure. I don't know really what I was expecting as far as with the 550 performance ECU. I didn't expect much without the addition of the aftermarket exhaust, but it's definitely helped quite a bit. And the bike's smoother on-off throttle. It's definitely very noticeable. So if you're on the fence about doing it, I would definitely lead towards it. The one thing that I did notice that I didn't like is the fuel mileage decrease. I lost about 6 miles per gallon, but you gotta think about the fact that now I'm out here ripping on the bike a little harder to see the results. So it could possibly be me, but I think there's definitely a little bit of fuel mileage that you're gonna lose going with this kind of setup here. But overall, I'm definitely happy.